Hello, I'm Rashna Chenoy, retired obstetrician and gynecologist from Barts Health NHS Trust in East London. I'm also a member on the Elly Trust board since it was first launched in 2015. Since my retirement, I have been volunteering at a hospital in North India. The hospital has been in existence for over 100 years. It's called the Mayavati Charitable Hospital, and it serves the health needs for about 1,400 villages surrounding it. It is in a remote part of the Himalayas and nearly at a height of 6,500 feet. So it is difficult to access at the best of times. The hospital is surrounded by dense forest, which is home to tigers and leopards, which can be a threat to patients trying to access medical care. They have to often walk for several kilometers through the forest to reach the hospital. It's not unusual for groups of patients to walk for 6 to 8 kilometers each way. The hospital, although it has 35 beds and has a fully functional operating theatre, a very good dental unit, and a busy outpatient service, it has no permanent residential doctor. The service has been kept going over the years by teams of doctors who volunteer from the cities surrounding the hospital base. Many come from as far as Delhi and Lucknow, and Calcutta, which is a journey of several hours by bus and plane taxi. Often takes the best part of a day to reach the hospital. We have a few gynecological problems that we need to sort out, which I can do in the theatre there with local anesthetic, as it is not easy to obtain the services of a specialist anesthetist in the area. During my first week at the hospital, I had to deal with a very distressing situation. A young 30-year-old woman trying to reach the hospital was attacked by a tigress and killed. About 3 or 4 weeks later, there was news of a second woman being killed, also in her 30s with young children. This prompted me to think of ways to make it easier for patients to reach the hospital. There is a well-established transport link in the area with good roads, but patients are too poor to afford the bus tickets and therefore choose to walk through the forest instead. With the help of a former colleague in London, we set up a Just Giving page to raise some funds to buy a bus. The cost of a bus in India is about £25,000 with registration, road tax, etc. So this is not a sum of money that is easily affordable for the people managing the hospital. To our great surprise, the Just Giving page soon accumulated a decent sum of money, almost 3,000 to 5,000 in a matter of 48 hours was raised this way. £5,000 was very generously donated by Elly Charity. I had a former patient who came up with the full price of a bus, which then allowed us to buy a second vehicle to use in areas where the roads were not well established. And we were able to use this second people transporter to go into villages that don't have transport links. Over the past year, since the bus service has become available to patients, we have had no further calamities. Patients are able to come to the hospital in large numbers. We have about 60 patients using the bus service every morning and a similar number in the afternoons. So the outpatient clinics have become quite busy. There is no way to describe how efficient the service has become and how much it is appreciated by the people who use it.